Hey y'all, hey. I am on live in the midst of taking a mental break. I've been working this morning, getting some things done digitally, and I was about to just relax and chill for a minute. I'm watching Homecoming, which is good. This is the spinoff to All American. So I'm watching that, but then I started winding down a little bit because I rise early a lot of the times, and I'm getting it in. Doing some work uh, for the business and interpersonal stuff and all of that kind of thing, because that's what I've been spending my days doing. It's feeling real weird because I just wrapped, praise be to God, I just wrapped doing my 30 for 30, the adventure that God gave me, the 30 for 30 days. It was like August 1st through August 30th. And I can't even begin to tell you. I can't even begin. Some stuff I can't share because it's between me and God. For those of you who married, it's kind of like that, yo. You know what I mean? Some stuff stay in the house. Everybody can't know what's going on with you and your significant other, with you and your spouse. So some things that God did for me and showed me is going to be between us right now, because that's out of respect for the marriage and for the unit and for the partnership that I have with God. But when I tell you, I wanted to get on this live just to say hey and touch base. And I did say that I was going to do a wrap up after the 30 for 30. So this is that. Starting a new series on my YouTube channel for September. The series is called Back to School, and I'm so excited about what God is doing, the sharing moments. What I'm trying to do is for people, because I was approached yesterday at church by a lady who was like, yo, I just wanted to know, what is that? I saw it on Facebook, and what is that? And I understood where she was coming from. She was trying to gauge me, and it wasn't like in a shady way. She just wanted to wrap her head around series and what you posting and all this kind of thing. So I share with her, I have become a official content creator, and this is the approach that I'm doing to building my YouTube channel, and self-discipline, consistency, doing all the things that I know that I personally need to work on to be successful in the digital space. So, I had to go because my Uber was there and I had to jump in, so I couldn't elaborate and kick it with her and chop it up a little more. But I understood where she was coming from. She was trying to wrap her head around it. What this mean? You doing series out here and, all this. I understood the energy, but it wasn't in a malicious way. It was a curiosity kind of a thing. So, respect. And I gave her what God gave me to give her in that moment to try to let her know what was going on. And I'm content creating, and I'm checking all my boxes as far as being consistent and things like that. So anyway, that's something that's going on. Went to a Women's Day service yesterday. Oh my God, it was so fulfilling. I went to go support one of my sweethearts, pillar of the community. Just got history of watching her, somebody who I kind of took as my mentor, who's also my sister girlfriend. We probably, 15, I don't even know if we 20 years apart, with her being my elder, but sharp lady. And I always support her, and she supported me. We used to be co-workers, and that was beautiful. And I try to keep fellowship with one of the families that I was with at a former church. So that was great. So I wrapped my 30 for 30. I said this, I was starting to elaborate before I did that extra little insert, but the things, see, when you need a word from God, this is my advice, and this is one of the things that I got out of it. When you need advice from God, go to God specifically on your own behalf. It's good to get advice from, other people of the faith, other people that are in the walk about, you want to hear a word from God. Well, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do it. And traditionally with my family and the way we grew up, and my Christian family and the Black church and that heritage that I've experienced, they say fast, because that's in the word, fasting and praying. You can get a word from God, it helps give you clarity. And then depending on what you're fasting from, mental clarity, spiritual clarity, so you can know that you're hearing from God. So, but when I did it, I didn't want to just jump to, okay, I'm fast from food or whatever, okay, how long, what I'm not going to eat, or is it just going to be water only or liquids, or what am I doing? I didn't want to do that. I needed God to give me a specific word. So I needed a specific way to be able to hear from him. Let me tell you what the prompting was. I'm a visionary. God created me as a creative, as an artist, as a visionary, and one of his messengers. My very name, Angela, literally means messenger. It literally means messenger. And it's crazy. Things are starting to add up. We'll get to that another time, another day. But things are starting to add up. I used to be so salty when I talked to my mom. Look, I am the middle of 5 girls. I'm the middle child. I got 2 older, 2 younger. My mom literally had a story for why she named everybody, why she named them. She had no story for me. I felt cheated. Like, really? Ma, ain't no little story. And for a while, it made me feel a type of way. Nothing life-threatening and detrimental. And, it didn't shut me down. But I'm like, yo, she had a backstory and a nice little story. And my sisters, they got, it's a little story of why they got their names. I was given a name. She had no idea. What God showed me is that he gave me my name. He gave me my name. And my name is Angela. And I used to feel a way about that because it's just so basic. Do you know how many Angelas it is? And at the time, my birth name on my birth certificate was Lewis. So I'm Angela Lewis. Do you know how many people in the world is named Angela Lewis? So there was no differentiation, although my whole entire life I've been different. It's crazy. But God been adding things up. He's been showing me. He already knew. I had no clue. So there was that. But my name means messenger. And I knew, from another story that my mom told me years ago. She said I had to be like 5 or something, standing up in our church. I don't know what kind of service it was for, but she said I stood up on one of the pews and told the church, I have something to say. That little story about that little girl stuck with me. And it kind of was in the back, but also in the front, letting me know a little bit about my history and my background and how God made me from the jump. As a little girl, no clue, because I can't remember back then. For now, some people have scary memories and they can remember when they was like little. That ain't me. My first memories that I can recall, even to this day, I was like 9. I don't remember nothing when I was little. And it's not by happenstance that God would make my mom share that with me, a story from when I was a little girl. And there have been other instances where I've literally had something to say. My words have been very important. Context clues given from God way back then about who I am to be today. But I had no idea, because me coming up, I've always been different. Being an artist, first of all, you quirky and you different. Then I kind of grew up black, white, straight from the hood, straight from down the way. But I had white girl tendencies. So much so that my stepsisters will always rag me and bag me about I'm a little white black girl. I mean, I grew up loving, the nerds. I was a nerd. Revenge of the Nerds, all the white movies, all the teen dramas, my favorite movies for years was 16 Candles. I grew up with all the John Hughes films. I identified with the white kids that ended up getting bussed when busing happened, and they got bussed from the west side. I bonded with them. I could rock with the people from the hood, but I was also rocking with the white people. It's just crazy how the little details now, and I know it sounds like I'm just talking gibberish, but all those things that was happening back then, I mean, even in my neighborhood, I was always different. Sometimes people bullied me about it. Sometimes people picked on me about it. But then sometimes it was friends and family and people around. They would just like plant these seeds and drop these little hints about how my differences was actually a good thing. It was crazy. I didn't like being different. I didn't like being bullied. I didn't like being called out. And the world, when they're not together in their own mind, sometimes because of conditioning, surroundings, upbringing, whatever, what do they say? They put all of their energy, all of their issues, they push that off on you. So they're going through their own thing. But when you're a little kid, you don't see that. They're going through their own thing. They're walking their own path. Oh, projecting. They project their energy and their issues on you. So my growing up was tough. It was hard. I wish I would have known, but that wasn't God's path for me. Here we go. I'm going back to the future. I wish I would have known how magnificent Hear me. Magnificent I was as a child. I see it now and I feel like, oh crap, I just wasted and I didn't see, and I thought I was ugly. I thought I was stupid. I thought I was dumb. I was fat. I was this. I was that. I was a geeky black girl. But then again, in some circles, I'm from down the way in this hood chick. I wasn't even Bougetto. I'm just down from down the way. I wasn't ghetto. I wasn't ghetto, but you better believe I was hood. It was crazy because I was hood, but then I was this little nerdy, sometimes white girl, sometimes my oldest stepsister, may she rest up in heaven with God, because she gone, but she would pick on me. And you know what's crazy? One of my favorite stories is she would pick on me about being this little white black girl, but then she knew me on one of my birthdays. I don't even remember which one it was. She bought me back in the day when I was young. We had what's called albums. They brought them back. They brought vinyl back. I'm so excited. She bought me a Blondie album for my birthday. I cried and it blew my mind. I could not understand how my sister, who picked on me about this being this little white black girl, somewhere along all of that bullying and just sibling shenanigans, she heard me and she saw me. So much so that she spent her money and she bought me a Blondie album. People will have you going ziggity boo when they're going through their own stuff. They trying to figure themselves out while dealing with you. Why you saying all of this? Why you saying all of that? I'm going back to the future, remember? This 30 for 30 adventure that God sent me on, remember I said I didn't want to just fast. I wanted to fast with intention. So I had to seek God on even how to seek God. It's crazy. With my fasting, I had to seek God on how to seek God. Because I didn't want to just say, oh, I'm not going to eat food for 30 days and try to do liquids or vitamins and stuff because I didn't want to crash or nothing like that. I knew I would have to get nourishment because I got, I'm older. Praise the Lord. He let me live on Saturday. On Saturday, I will be 54. And I'm so excited about that because I'm telling you in my story, y'all been rocking with me for a minute. I didn't think I was going to live to see 25. I've doubled that and then some. So I'm ecstatic. Every single year, some people be like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Psh, you could miss me with that. I'm glad about every single year because the trajectory of my life back then, I didn't think I was going to see 25. Here I am. If the Lord allows, Saturday, I'm going to be 54. That's big for me. And I'm enjoying it. Yes, with all of the wrinkles, look, the wrinkles in my forehead. If it wasn't for this platinum blonde that I've been doing, it'd probably be you could see some grays. I ain't mad at none of that. So, in seeking God, on how to seek God, he gave me that 30 for 30 plan. I'm telling you, because I'm like, I'm a visionary. I haven't been hearing from heaven. A visionary with no vision. If you be hearing from God on a regular basis, and then all of a sudden, well, it wasn't all of a sudden. It was like, this is going on 2.5 years now. If y'all been listening to my posts, watching my videos, 2.5 years without hearing from the love of your life, about your life, that's stressful. In the beginning, super stressful, lots of tears, lots of lonely nights, sadness. What's going on? What's up with this? I don't get it. But then he took me into a settling stage when he started revealing things. But then he took me through a silent stage. I'm feeling like the people back in the Bible days, like in the Old Testament, like, yo, we ain't heard nothing from heaven. What's going on? Hey, yo, where's God? Knowing that he's here, but I used to have like this immediate connection, open audible. He was giving me audibles in my headset, it's all these downloads and then nothing. Sustaining me, yes. Looking out for me, yes. Me still feeling his presence. But as far as hearing a guiding word, it's like, yo, what happened? Who turned off the lights? What's happening? I can't live like this. So he gave me that 30 for 30. If anybody wanted, hey, you could try it or not. I mean, it was just good discipline anyway. It's not a plan I'm trying to sell or nothing like that. It was just the outline he gave me. He gave me a focus because I didn't know what to do. Where you at? I need to hear from you. I'm going through withdrawal down here, you know. You didn't clean out my cabinets. I be joking, telling people I don't have no circle no more. My circle's so small. My circle is a triangle. I don't have no circle. People got all these best friends and cousins they grew up with and people at work and all that. I ain't got, it's me. It's me, you know, and, you know, a couple people here and there, people that I could talk to periodically, but like people who have like, all of y'all with best friends, salute, cherish those relationships. I ain't got no best friend. I want one. And if the Father is, you know, checking off my box and my wish list for me, he gonna give me one. I ain't got no best friend. I don't have no close friends. I don't have nobody to come see me. I don't go over nobody's house and kick it. I don't have that. I don't have no spouse. I ain't got no man. Now, these are not complaints. These are just facts of where I am right now. So since I had this whole entire intimate tribe, do I have people I can speak with about certain subject matter? Yes. Thank God, because some people don't even have that. But on something as big as how do I need to approach the throne of grace to hear a word from my beloved, who is kind of been not 0 dark 30, because I don't know what I would have done, but I ain't getting the direct downloads. He ain't talking in the headset. I ain't getting no audibles right now. I need to hear something. Having that focus and the revelation, he started giving me revelation day one, because I could say what I want to with my mouth, but he knew I meant it in my heart. I wrote it down, the plan that he gave me. And day one, I was intentional about execution. I'm like, I'm not finna fall off on this. I need to hear something from my Father. Okay? And for those of you who had earthly fathers, and especially like if you like a daddy's girl and y'all, you know how that feel, that bond feel. Just imagine that with a heavenly father, the one who giving you inhale, exhale. Because I don't have no earthly father. Everybody that was in my life that was supposed to play a father role abused me. See, you know, so it wasn't that. I ain't had that. Were there some men who maybe periodically I can get a male perspective or male advice? Yeah, I had no covering though. No covering, no earthly covering. So anyway, day one, he started showing me and showing out and answering. It kind of blew my mind. And then you know how when God come through with a direct effect miracle, it's kind of scary because you got all this faith and you've experienced God in other areas, but then it's like when you know it's a direct hit and he started like dropping gems and you know you say all the time, I mean years, open the floodgates of heaven and open the windows and pour me out a blessing, Lord, and you know let it rain down, Lord. And when it start raining, sometimes it's gonna trip you out, you know. So I started tripping out on day one. Then I kept going, and every single day being intentional about honoring that plan that he gave me to seek his face. I cannot tell you, and I will not tell you. There's some things I'm going to share, and I told y'all I was going to give a wrap up about the 30 for 30 and how it went. There's some things I'm not going to never tell y'all because it's between me and God. But you better believe when I tell you he is a miracle working wonder. I experienced some things with this. I don't even know if I want to call it a fast. I mean, maybe it is a fast, but with this experience, oh my God. And I have experienced God in some oh my God kind of ways. So I know that he's real and I know that he is a miracle working wonder. This is some next level type of stuff. And yes, I'm so glad he answered my prayer that my father will let me hear from him directly again. You know, those lines of communication. Hey, I don't know whose lights was off for days like mine was when Cleveland just had that storm. When the power go off, you be tripping like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I gotta find some other resources. What can I do? I gotta get battery operated lights. I need to find a fan because it's hot in here. It's in the middle of summer. I need to get a battery operated fan. All these kind of plans. That's how I was not hearing from my Father, the keeper of my soul, the lover of my soul, the one who orders my steps. To not hear from him? No bueno. No bueno, señorita. No bueno. I needed to hear from God. And the fact that he not only gave me the plan, but then day one, knowing that I was going to be intentional. See, he knew I was going to be consistent from day one to the. Oh, wait, let me not lie. I did miss one day. Was it day 28? One day I went to see, I was sick and I was taking cough medicine. Yes, here's the excuses. I was taking cough medicine and I laid down a little too long. And I didn't get my 30 minutes of workout in for that day. And I felt bad. I did double up the next day and do an hour. But that's what I missed. So anyway, the fact that he heard me, said yes, phase one gave me the plan on how to seek him. Even though I sought him to find out how to seek him, is tripped out. But those of you who have relationships with God, you know what I'm on, you know what I'm talking about. And then day one, he started giving me results. It's like, you're trying to lose like 30 pounds, and day one, you look in the mirror and you look 10 pounds slimmer. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? I got a little freaked out. As well as I know God to see significant things. And I don't be playing with God, and I don't make stuff up in my head, and I don't be trying to be all extra and trying to make miracles happen. I'm not doing that. I'm very authentic with my relationship with God. So the fact to see instantaneous results, it was mind blowing. And I was like, oh, okay. We about to be really extra real with God. It's about to be extra real up in here. So from that day to day 30, I'm not going to even talk to y'all about day 30. But just know, this type of yes from God, out of all the yeses that I've gotten, this next level, and which all praise be to the Most High God for that, because I need to go to the next level. I've been plateauing and flatlining and this big, what is the big one? Learn from Darius Daniels. Imposter syndrome. Playing small. So people whose mindset is smaller than mine, so they can feel good. Not stepping into my entire awesomeness through nothing of my own. God made me awesome. But because of conditioning, the way I was raised, and people really getting in your head and making you feel like you're not awesome. And I'm quoting, oh, we're fearfully and wonderfully made and all this. Ever since I was introduced to those scriptures. And I'm not living like it because I let people get in my head. Then to actually see it. I will be 54 on Saturday. It's taken me, what? I done been on this craziness up and down, hating myself, loving myself. Well, not hating, but really disliking myself and feeling bad about who I was and how God made me for like between 30 and 40 years. I'm like the children of Israel. I've been in the wilderness for like 40 years, tripping because of what people conditioned me to believe and what I took on to believe myself. Have I done some good things, some notable things, some things that really matter towards the cause of the kingdom? Yes. But I could have been doing so much more. So much more. So now when y'all see my posts about these series and all the information I'm about to put out and just sharing my stories and getting it out, I'm not trying to waste no more time for nobody. So like the Pentecostals, I made up my own new religion. I am Baptist-costal. I'm Baptist-costal, okay? They be like, I decree and declare. Declare and decree. I'm not playing small for nobody else. Hear me. And if anybody that's watching this video, you know that I've been playing small for you so you can feel better about yourself, that's done. Over. I'm not doing that no more. Because I've been cheating the kingdom. And I've been cheating everybody that I was supposed to help. Trying to appease people who, I ain't getting no phone calls. I don't get encouraging words. They don't text me. Do they come see me? No. Do we kick it? Do we hang out? No. Trying to appease these people for decades. I'm not playing small for nobody else. If you can't take this bigness and this awesomeness that I'm about to share so somebody else can know how big and how awesome they are, you better move. You better move out of my way. Because a lot of them couldn't stand me no way because they seen the God on me and he had to teach me that. It wasn't even they couldn't stand me. When they saw me coming, they saw God coming. What? These is lessons that took me a long time to learn. I had been deceived. And you feel stupid as all get out. I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing on this. You feel stupid as all get out when you finally realize how much you've gotten cheated. How much the adversary has used people. Some of them didn't even know they was being used. Some of them was doing stupid things to you and malicious things to you, not really even knowing. Because it's all about the principalities and all of that. It's not flesh and blood. It's this war that has pre-existed before, way before you and I. But the bottom line is, the freedom that I just experienced, baby, take it how you want. Unfriend me. Unlike me. Stop following. And these is for my ghost followers. I'm glad you're still watching. I hope you receive a word from everything I post. Because I know you out there. I've seen evidence. And God has shown me. That was another deception. Ain't nobody going to like your post. Ain't nobody looking at your post. Ain't nobody watching you. The devil is a lie. A lie, a fat pig, and faux muse. The devil is a lie. They watching. Analytics aside, they watching. Because you see it. They move differently around you. You see it. And even if you didn't, know that they watching. Okay? The adversary, our primary adversary is the prince of the air. This right here is the air. These the airwaves. This is a live video. Media. That's the air. And he uses it. And then he don't play tricks with you like ain't nobody watching, ain't nobody following you, you ain't getting no likes, you might as well quit. I'm not stopping for nobody because guess what? It's not just about me. I got people who's like, and this is one of the things he showed me. This is what I feel most guilty about. I got people whose deliverance I've been holding up because I haven't been strong enough to stand up to the people who I was afraid to make them feel small while they was making me feel small. Ain't that the crazy part? Doing all they can to make you feel unseen or less than or second, third, fourth, fifth place or like you're not even in the race. They want you to continue to play small or non-existent so they can feel good about themselves. No more. I got too many people I'm responsible for. All these stories that God has let me survive and not survive only. To come through not smelling like and looking like and sounding like what I've been through. The smoke ain't on me. I was in the fiery furnace, came out. Smoke ain't on me. I was in the lion's den, came out. No claw marks on me. And it wasn't just for me, so I could beat my chest and be like, yeah, I did this and I survived that. And why? Why you surviving? I got people I've been was supposed to help. And I know that's bad grammar. I don't care. Come from me. Because I was so deceived. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm stepping up to my responsibilities. You all are my responsibility. All these stories, molestation, rape, multiple occasions, abortions, multiple occasions, okay? Abandonment, rejection, defilement, pornography, all this crap, okay? All these issues, losing my virginity, sex out of wedlock, all these kind of things, all these horrible stories, drunkenness, lewdness, embarrassing myself, almost being an alcoholic, surviving that, almost dying in many different ways, major surgery, lung surgery, illnesses, this mess, the fibroid mess, all these things, shameful things, horrible things, challenging things, disgusting things, hurtful things, the wrong that was done to me, and then the wrong that I did because of the wrong that was done to me. I was turned into a beast. I didn't care. I wanted to victimize some people like I was victimized. But God cleaned me up from that. He let me get through it. And not just get through it. He healed me. He recovered me. And I'm not bitter. I'm better. Some people wear that on a t-shirt and it's just a cliche. I live it. I'm better. And the best part is because he showed me why he let me live through it. He could have took me out. All the raggediness that I was doing. How ratchet and wretched I was being. Yes, part of it was a product of what was done to me. And I turned into this monster, somebody I didn't recognize. But then I started doing stuff on my own. I couldn't use excuse after so many years anymore. Well, it was done to me. God was showing me. That's just an excuse now. Yeah, the first couple of years and getting through trauma and surviving all that, yeah. But now, you got to break those strongholds, ma'am. Because now it's a crutch and an excuse. And I'm done with it. And I gave you a way out to be done with it. Because you on mission now. You one of mine. You one of my agents. Your name is Angela Messenger. I got a message. And I'm getting this message out and I'm sharing all of these stories. Man. And the premise of all of these stories, I'm like, God, why did you take me through all of this abuse and hurt and pain and suffering and being trodden under so many different people's feet? Getting laughed at? Gaslit? I didn't even know what gaslit was. Now, in retrospect, people was gaslighting me. Fake friends? Frenemies? Enemies? People abusing their power and position over me? At work, in the streets, at home, at church. All this. But I believe in you. Why you doing me like that? Why did you do me like that? Then he showed me why. Like people be saying on their videos, for the girls who know, they know. For the saints who know, you know. He showed me why. After giving me complete healing, it was residue. Oh, yeah. Because sometimes if I saw somebody or heard a name, I get triggered a little bit, but then I had to shake it off like Smokey, like, get off me. Like Smokey, like, get off me. I was triggered. I got enraptured by jealousy and envy and just mad. Because people be looking like they still prospering, can be mean as the devil, knowing the people that they done dirty, himself included. And it's like they getting away with living murder, like killing people, if not physically killing their testimony, killing their lives, killing their hope, killing their joy, killing their happiness. It's like they get off on making people feel bad about themselves and sad and less than and insignificant. It wasn't just church hurt. It was world hurt. It was life hurt. I done had a whole lot of hurt. But praise be unto God. I done had a lot of help. Excuse my gum. A whole lot of help and a whole lot of healing. Now I'm on purpose. Purpose driven. Wasn't that a book? Like purpose driven, all these purpose driven books. I'm on purpose. I'm living on purpose. Because I feel like, I mean, God is infinite. Me, in my carnal self, I'm feeling like, yo, I got a lot of catching up to do. Because it's some helping moments that I missed. It's some people that I missed. The Lord understands. But now that I'm in full knowledge, I'm going to be in full accountability. I got too many people I got to help. These stories is coming out fully loaded. Da, 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 bra, 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 bra. Why would he have me to be raped if I couldn't help somebody survive a rape? It's people that's going to the therapist spending hundreds of thousands of dollars that's still in bondage. Why would he have me to be molested? Why would he have me have broken relationships with every male figure that was supposed to be my protector in different realms? Work, church, home, neighborhood. Why was that my ministry? Why was that the primary attack? Things that were sexual and carnal. Why was that? Why was I chosen for that? Because that's an embarrassing one. That's the one that would make you feel real foul. People have more grace over people who have been drug addicts than people who have been physically and mentally abused. Facts. Believe that. And that's why a lot of people won't come forth and share, because you feel so dirty. You feel so dirty. But it wasn't your fault you grew up in a perverse environment. Perverted. You didn't even know what perverted was. You just wake up one day and this was your background and your history. And you was a victim before you even knew what a victim was. And all these things you got to survive. But he let me survive it. He let me survive it. And he made me strong. I'm so strong, y'all. This is why a lot of people would blow their mind. The stories I got to share. You're not going to get all the details because the devil is a lie and he's shrewd and no. And it took me a while to even share some stuff because I didn't want to destroy nobody else's life. Even if they was the malicious one or they was the villain in the story. Now, sometimes I've been the villain in the story. Let's not get it twisted. I've been the villain. I've been the villain. But a lot of times I've been held back for so many years because I didn't want to destroy nobody else's life. Right or wrong. Because I would never own that. Yes, I got played quite a bit being authentic and being the friend to the friendless and loving the unlovely and people putting out their own narratives. And I never fought to tell my side of the story because it was insignificant and irrelevant and people going to believe about you exactly what they want to believe. No matter how much you scream or holler that I was not the villain, I was the victim. People don't care. But I have a father who cares. Like what my baby say, Kevin Hart, Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the tour. I said, Jesus, Heavenly Father, I'm ready for the rest of the tour. I got people I got to help. So if you want to ride this ride, man, watch these videos. I'm developing my skill set and my craft because the videos look like trash right now compared to the videos that I subscribe to. And I be watching the good girls who've been in the game for a minute. That's cool. When I first started doing graphic design, I was basic and I was trash, but I gave it my best. I did make some dollars off of some of that. But practice gonna make perfect, and the more money I get, the more I'm investing in my equipment. So it's gonna be all right. But as long as the content, because you can have all the bells and whistles you want, but if your content and your messaging is trash, you can forget it. I'm putting out content and messages that's gonna be significant for life changing, like this here live video. And I see pop-ups and stuff like that. Okay, it's been people that been commenting, but I've been on such a roll. Because, baby, I'm so excited about this next adventure. And there's some stuff that's coming. Lord Jesus. Just keep watching. If you don't want to watch no more, please unsubscribe and unfollow. But I tell you, if you keep following, it's going to benefit your life. Whether you want to admit it or not. Whether if I ever hear it or not from you. I learned that trick a long time ago. People that you help, you ain't going to never get a thank you from. But that's okay. The Father who sees is secret. And I done made a lot of people mad because he's blessed me openly. Is there some levels that I feel like I want to reach? Oh, let's talk about finances. Now, this is crazy. And I thank God he did it in this order, because I probably would have got the mega billions and blew it all. Because if he can't trust you a little bit, the thousands that I have gotten, totally blew it. But he done gave me such a sure foundation with my spirituality, with my mindset, renewing my mind, restoring my heart for mankind. It's a time when I was acting like a real, especially when it came to men, because I received so much abuse from them. I became like them. I was even privy, but not so privy, to be around them. So I saw the horrible things they did when it came to other women. I heard all the man cave laughter and nonsense and shenanigan and talking, because I was one of the homies. And that's how I became a beast myself, because I knew what the real was, what they said in front of their females, and then what they said when they was just together, because I was in the midst, which didn't do me no good. Because I got looked at in a different light, being around the homies. You know, I'm just one of the homegirls. You know how you could be a homie and never the wife that's chosen? They could tell you everything and be their authentic, dirty, crazy, goofy self, but you never get chose. Get chose. You never get chose, and they done wiped up everybody except for you because you was one of the homies. That's a whole other share. And that one's coming too. But now, you know, I'm a lady now. I'm living my soft life. I'm a lady. You know, I'm a hip-hop homegirl lady, but nonetheless, I'm a lady. So, I don't know. This was a multi-share. Hey, the title of my YouTube channel is Life Gumbo. You don't never know what you're going to get, and it's going to be all mixed up. But you'll be able to follow what I'm saying. You'll be able to pick up what I'm putting down, little baby. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to pick up what I'm putting down. So I just wanted to give hope and let you know what was coming in the future, what's coming right now. It's in the present. I'm excited about this September series. It's called Back to School. When God gave me that, you know, because you know I'm Miss School Spirit, period. If you didn't know, get to know. I'm Miss School Spirit. I've been Miss School Spirit since grade school. I love School Spirit. But I'm excited about the sharing moments, what God has in store to share with me, to share with you guys. I'm excited to be able to finally be so released that now I can get on my real job, and that's helping everybody that I can with my past experience and what I've survived, and being able to just give advice like that auntie, that grandma, that sister, that friend, that spiritual sister, my sister in the faith. Maybe God will give me a bestie one day. I don't know. That'll be nice. That'll be cute. Have a best friend. I go over their house. They go to my house, and we hang out and have brunch and stuff. I get a sister circle again. I mean, a real authentic Christian powerhouse woman sister circle. You know, my own tribe, my close tribe. I asked them, because for a period, I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. Forget females. For females that gave me half the hurt that I had. With their crazy raggedy self. From my teenage years to my 20s and my 30s and a little bit in my 40s. Females was a try. I didn't want to be bothered with none of them. What? Too messy. Too just dramatic and traumatic. But God done healed me with a lot of that. Now, do I have greater discernment? Oh, yes. But I'm healed. So I'm ready to have friend girl relationships again. You know, a best friend or some really close friend girls. And that's what they say in the country. My aunties say my friend girl. They wouldn't say girlfriend. My friend girls, you know, going to brunch, being all cute, going on girls trips and all that kind of stuff. You know, other than with my family, you know, I mean, friends. Because, you know, the lone wolf season, I think he said, you know what? I'm going to put you back out there. I'm going to give you a sister girl tribe. The lone wolf season, you ain't got to keep doing that. I had you doing that for a reason and for a season. So I'm loosing you. So that's exciting. Because my heart was shut down to that. I mean, I would be authentic and be cordial and really sincerely help people. But as far as bringing you close, you can forget it. Ain't not a damn another human being about to break my heart. But I'm open. It's been healed and revealed. It's been healed and revealed. It's been healed and revealed. So I'm about to be this complete vessel that God had designed me. I'm been back to the future. God designed me many years ago. But I had to be like the children of Israel. Because them noodle heads went back and forth. And I'm saying noodle heads, not judging, because I'm one of them. I'm probably a direct descendant of one of the children of Israel. I'm tribal. So yeah, this has been crazy. But the unctioning was to get on live and do a live. I was supposed to be recapping the glories from the 30 for 30, which was great. And then saying that, hey, watch out for the posts for the September series, because that's coming. Check me out on YouTube. I'm a content creator, y'all. I don't care if I got 2 views a video. I'm a content creator. And it's going to get greater later as a content creator. Mark my words. So, yeah, that's what's going on with me. I pray that everything is going well with you. And if it's not, hit me up. I could give a great prayer request. I got the receipts. I'm a great prayer warrior. I'll pray for you because I can hear from heaven. But I love you. And I thank God that he's delivered me. So now I can get on my purpose and get on my job. And they're sharing all of these crazy life adventures, the roller coaster that is my life, to help as many people as I can before whenever the good Lord decide to transition me to being home with him. Because I got some work to do, child. And y'all is my work. Y'all my work. I might receive some benefits from it, get all the checks and all the paper. Hallelujah. I receive it in Jesus' name. Ahead of time, because I want the paper, but I also want the power. I don't need the notoriety, because if I could be one of them low-key billionaires, I'd be that. I just need to be able to move and make moves and help people without all the red tape. If I want to buy somebody a house or a car or set them up with a trust fund or something like that, I need to be able to do it without begging people for resources. I need to be the resource, and I'm getting it from the source. So yeah, I want the dollars. Let's not get it twisted. I don't need the notoriety. If I could be low-key like Batman, I would do that. Just give me the money so I can make moves for my people. All right, y'all keep me in prayer. For those of you know the real word of prayer. Not people that just be, shallow man and just, saying stuff going through the motions because that's your religion. Or you a spotlight kid and you just like, mumbling. But it's a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. I want you praying for me. I need the warriors to pray for me because I'm a warrior. I'm straight tribal. I'm a warrior. I need the juggernauts. I'm a juggernaut. I need a juggernaut praying for me. So anyway, I love you, my babies. Everybody is my baby. You could be 93 and you still my little baby. I love you. May heaven's grace continue to shine upon you. I'm coming for you, baby. I got to help as many people as I can because that's my mission and my purpose. That's the point. Don't nobody have to guess what my purpose is and why I exist. I exist to help you. That's what the Father gave me. So, if you watching this in the now, because I've seen some scrolling up, I see Erica. That Erica been commenting, hey, boo, what's up, girl? Love you. What's up, girl? Because she a powerhouse, too. You better keep going ahead and making moves for Jesus. But, yeah, I'm going to be talking to you. And check out that September series. It's cute. I love it. And it's going to change the people. And I'm going to keep growing. The content going to keep evolving. I'm going to keep sharing these messages. And we're going to change lives out here for the kingdom, for the cause of the kingdom. So people can experience the relationship that I experienced with the God that created me. It's a freedom like you never, ever known. Yep. Silver and gold have I none. I got the right one for you. I'm your pusher. I'm your God pusher. I'm your Jesus pusher. That Holy Spirit. I'm the connect. So yeah, we out here in these streets trying to be about God's business. That's what we are. I love you. And I wish nothing but the best for you. And what's the best? God. So I'm going to talk to you. All right. See you next time.